on to some nerdy news, I think.
Yeah, there has been, on top of all this, there has been some news this week.
There has. The standard Thursday night news came a little bit early, so we didn't get blindsided by it. I was able to include it.
Yes, you
Great.
were. It's a rare occurrence.
It was. Normally we finish this call about 2 minutes later. We go, okay, what did we miss?
Yeah, literally.
So Marvel
hmm
has announced that the Raimi trilogy, the
Mm.
first Amazing Spider-Man film, and Spider-Man: Homecoming are all coming to Disney Plus.
Yes, they are.
Amazing Spider-Man: The Raimi trilogy is going to be live today as you're watching this, April 21st.
hmm
Homecoming is coming to Disney Plus May 12th, I believe. So that's good.
Yeah, we love that. I mean,
I
I'm
don't know why
glad.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 isn't coming on. I can only imagine it's got a licensing deal somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess they've licensed that to somewhere else for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we are seeing this Sony Marvel deal continue in like a good direction of they're now allowing these. They're seeing the value of these being on Disney. Obviously, the Spider-Man films they've done together have been a success with Tom Holland. So it's great that we're going to be able to have the whole collection there.
It's crazy to think 3-4 years ago it looked like Spider-Man was leaving the MCU because Sony and Disney's relationship had fallen apart, and if it wasn't for Tom Holland drunkenly calling the head of Sony,
yeah, literally,
we might not have a Spider-Man in the MCU right now.
And this stuff wouldn't be coming to Disney Plus.
It's crazy how close it was to go in the complete opposite direction. But based on what we're seeing, it looks like this might be the healthiest relationship Sony and Disney have ever had.
Yeah, and I mean, if them bringing these films onto Disney Plus goes well for them and they see the value in that, then we might start to see the Spider-Man films getting released on Disney Plus a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So.
And included in that, Venom is coming to Disney Plus. Just the first one. I assume Let There Be Carnage still has a licensing deal with someone else.
I would imagine it's probably the same place where Amazing Spider-Man 2 is.
Yeah, I don't know where they're hosted at the minute. It probably take me. I mean, let me see where. Venom.
It's going to be something like
be Carnage,
Netflix or HBO or something.
It's currently on Now TV.
Oh, okay.
Which is maybe that's what's stopping it.
Yeah, probably. Which is like Sky/HBO.
Yeah. But that's about it. It's not on anywhere else. And I assume that Disney don't even want Morbius.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them.
Morbius is just available to buy from a bunch of places, so I imagine they're just like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, we don't want to pay you for that, thanks. Keep it.
But I mean, it's exciting. It means people who've got Disney Plus can go back and watch whoever their favorite Spider-Man is now.
Yes.
We can all be together enjoying our favorite Spider-Man, no matter what.
And we can watch them all and then watch the Homecoming. Well, we can watch them all come together.
Yes. But it's really interesting, and hopefully, like I said, as this continues to go well, the Spider-Man films can make their way to Disney Plus a bit quicker.
Yeah, hopefully. It'd be cool to see that.
James Gunn made some big news.
He did, a big announcement.
Yes. Did you see what day he did it on?
I didn't actually.
So it was April 18th he did it on.
Oh, okay.
Which was also Superman's 85th anniversary of his debut in Action Comics.
It's quite smart then.
Mm-hmm. And he announced that the script was basically done by the looks of it. And that they'd entered early pre-production, which included some production design, some costume design and stuff like that. But we are well on our way to Superman Legacy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The process has begun. And it's very exciting. I mean, there's no better time to make that announcement than Superman's 85th birthday. But it's very exciting. It also just shows what I was saying earlier about how old some of these characters are. 85 years.
Yeah. It really does show.
Superman made his debut on Hori's 21st birthday.
Just unnecessary stray. Second of the day as well.
Yeah, and you're dying of COVID. It's rough out
here. Honestly, kicking him around while he's down.
Yeah, it's rough.
But exciting. I guarantee it won't be long before we get some like tease of the suit.
Hmm.
That'll be the next thing he likes to drop. It'll be like some
I am.
tease of like a Superman S or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's getting interesting. That's for sure.
Mhm.
There's one thing else I forgot to mention on here,
Okay.
and it's been a while since we've spoken about this.
Oh.
There is more casting news surrounding Fantastic Four.
Oh wow. Okay.
Apparently, Adam Driver is now lead front runner and very much the favorite to be Reed Richards in the MCU.
Interesting.
He's got down to like final stages. Um, there's no rumor on who else might be involved in that, but
Give it a month, it'll change
uh,
again.
yeah, apparently he is very very popular as the favorite now.
Okay, interesting.
Um, and on another note, it shouldn't be too long now before we get rumors about who the MCU's Wolverine's going to be. I think it's Daniel Radcliffe's turn this time to be connected to the role. Because it was Taron Egerton last time, so I
Yeah,
think it's Daniel Radcliffe's turn.
yeah, probably something
Um,
like that.
and an interesting one that isn't my kind of thing, but it'd be remiss for us not to mention it. There is an original Stanley documentary coming to Disney Plus on June 16th.
Yeah, which I'd remember it getting announced, but I'd actually kind of forgotten about.
Yeah, I as long as it's respectful,
Yeah.
and it talks about the good and the bad equally, because he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a perfect man. Um, it will be interesting to see if there's anything we don't know about or anything that improves, changes the view of Stanley in the community. I imagine, seeing as it's Marvel, Disney Plus, it's going to be very, very complimentary.
Yeah. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some like extra like cuts and bloopers of like his cameos and stuff and different
Yeah.
things that like stuff behind the scenes stuff we've never seen before. It's gonna be an interesting little documentary, I imagine. Deep diving into him. But other than that,
Um,
I think that
it,
covers.
I think that's about it for the news this week. It was in that sense a slower week,
Yeah,
but there's definitely, it will be interesting to see with all of these films and shows coming out over the next couple of months how much news there is.
yeah, it's gonna be a fight on marketing front from all these different places of like when an MCU thing's out, like DC is gonna be trying to fight with their. So we might see a week of like, there's a Secret Invasion is out and everyone's talking about Marvel, so DC's announcing a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of that sort of marketing wars, so to speak. But yeah, I think news is gonna get a bit sporadic over the next few
Hmm.
months.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're only going to see news from Marvel when DC are getting the talking points, and we'll see news from DC when Marvel are getting all the talking points,
Mm-hmm.
just to
Exactly.
try and keep their name out there in circulation. But this
Yeah.
is the thing with the modern news cycle, it's 2 weeks long.
Yeah.
It used to be a 4 week news cycle 10, 15 years ago. We're down to a 2 week news cycle. Some people would argue it a 1 week news cycle. News doesn't last that long anymore. So as a result, these companies just keep on giving more and more information constantly.
Yeah. They do.
Um,